Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing some Feral Druid. Here's the build, and today is just going to be kind of a little bit of a WoW rant video. I've kind of gotten to that point with WoW where I just kind of wanted to rant a little bit. I know it's trendy or whatever to do it, but I don't really do trend type of videos. I just do whatever I feel like at the time, and that's pretty much what this is. For pretty much my rant, is about PvP gearing and rating requirements. Before anybody even said anything in the future, I have gotten over 2k multiple times. I even have duelist gear on my main. But yeah, I'm one of those people that think rating requirements is one of the worst things in the game, and it's pretty much made my enjoyment of this game a lot less. For multiple reasons, which I'll get into. Obviously, there's a bunch of other issues with PvP in general, between having to do Torghast, conduits, renown, you know, all that stuff. But my main unenjoyable thing about PvP right now is definitely hands down the whole rating requirement thing. And I'll just pretty much go over why throughout this video and why I'm ranting about it. So, basically, I feel like random battlegrounds have been worse than it's ever been this entire expansion. There's not really many people left playing this game. Shadowlands is hands down the worst expansion Blizzard has ever made. The numbers speak for themselves. So, like, I'm not even just saying that just because I hate this expansion. Like, the numbers straight up speak for themselves. I run into literally the same people pretty much nearly every day, even at Epic Battlegrounds anymore. Like, that just tells me the game is pretty dead. It feels like I'm playing like in a twink bracket. Like, you know, you run into the same bracket. I mean, same people in the bracket, you know what I mean? And if there's that few people, that pretty much is very telling. And rating requirements, I feel like, are turning off people like me in this game. Like, I saw a video where apparently there's like less than 1% of the player base that's actually even above 2k to even get that high rated gear. And of course, by the way, I know they're changing the rating requirements a little bit on gear next patch, but again, it should go back to one honor gear set and one conquest set. That's one of my main issues right now. Is like back in the day, Mr. Pandaria and Warlords, which by the way were actually, Mr. Pandaria is like probably the most talked about PvP expansion where people loved it the most. And I had one honor gear, one conquest set. Didn't have rating requirements except for I think an elite weapon at the time, which is whatever. That's just a weapon. But you still get a conquest weapon, you know what I mean? That's what I think everybody should go back to, or Blizzard should go back to. I feel like it's when pretty much a good majority of the people, including myself, love the game. Warlords also didn't have rating requirements, and a few things as well Warlords had. For anybody that did not play during Warlords, or kind of remember it similar to me, there was actually tokens in the auctioners where you could buy and catch up with Conquest and Honor, because I remember doing that for alts. Warlords was like probably the most alt-friendly expansion that I remember actually being around, but yeah, so rating requirements also bring boosters, which has been ruining low MMR arenas, which again makes more people quit because it's just a gigantic pain in the butt. It's also very hard to gear. You have to lose thousands of arenas. Okay, I'm exaggerating with that, but you guys know what I mean. You have to lose a lot of arenas and eventually get low enough, and then you can finally win some to get some conquests, and that's just another thing that's wrong with the whole rating requirements on gear. Next is the insane amount of honor the amount of honor you have to grind to pretty much get your gear up there. Like, I remember in past expansions, the amount of honor you had to get was nowhere near the insane amount you had to do with this one. Between, get me out of this real quick. I have an idea. Let me get out of this real quick before I continue on with the rant. Didn't have Goblin Glider up. I think they'll go over to Blacksmith, but yeah. Who's the chaser? Oh, it's a hunter. But yeah, back to the insane amount of honor. You pretty much have to get, like, I heard it was like 60 or 90k honor. I think it's 90k honor. That guy's stupid. But yeah, so anyways, back to what I was saying. You have to get like 60 or 90k honor to fully upgrade the honor set. And Conquest set, every time you get higher with the when you're with the conquest gear, the more honor you have to get. Duelist gear was insane. I spent like, I got lucky because Comp Stomp was actually up that week, and I literally spent 9 hours on the final day of Comp Stomp getting my duelist gear fully upgraded, and even then, 9 hours, I didn't even finish it. And you have no idea how mind-numbing boring that was. And if you don't have Comp Stomp, it would probably have taken you maybe even a week, just because Comp Stomp keys are instant, and then you have to factor in that they always win Comp Stomp. It's physically impossible to lose. Yeah, so not to mention you have to, I mean, it's free wins. So, versus random Bower Guns, which are longer queues, you might lose. And, yeah, so, insane amount of honor grind. Very ridiculous. So, that's another main complaint, and especially with the whole rating requirements on that. Actually, it doesn't really affect rating requirements, but, it's, you know, I'm just adding that to the list. For arenas, you need the right comp to do well, which factors into a few things. Not many people are playing this game anymore. I'm 100% being realistic with you guys. There's not that many people playing anymore. Most of my friends either hate arena so much, or they've quit, or some people don't really want to do anything because they're afraid to lose their arena rating, which I don't blame them, because you need it to upgrade. And that leaves looking for group, which you can spend hours looking for the right person to do some arenas with you, and then when they lose like 1 or 2 games, they rage quit and you're back to square one. So that's just another issue with the whole rating requirements versus like Mists of Pandaria. For example, I actually remember helping people back in Mists of Pandaria, and just capping their conquest. I didn't need to do any rating with them. I just asked a friend if he wanted some help with some conquests for results, and I just helped him out. Didn't have to worry about winning or losing. It was fine. Yeah. So, just more proof that Mists of Pandaria is the better expansion. And then last but not least is the long conquest grinds. There's actually somebody on the forums who actually posted that he's done like 350 arena games and he still isn't even conquest capped. So, which is absolutely freaking ridiculous. So, yeah, between all that, guys, that's why I just, like, I don't know what to say about Shadowlands, man. Like, it's completely ridiculous. This expansion is just, like, a mess. I'm gonna die here. I don't have nitro. I thought we actually had mines this entire time, but, yeah. But, yeah, I know there's a minority that really enjoy this system, having rating requirements on gear. I've seen it in my YouTube comments. I've seen like 2 or 3 people say that. I've seen like a few people on the forums say that, but I think the numbers pretty much speak for themselves. Nobody really likes the way Shadowlands is right now. In fact, I'm going to leave a post in the comment section down below if you want to support. There's a huge massive thread on the PTR forums right now about PvP gearing. It's like the most viewed forum post, has the most replies and everything. So if you want to support that, even though I'm going to be realistic with you guys, Blizzard's probably not going to do anything about it. But yeah, if you guys want to support that, you guys can. I'll try and leave a post down below. I can't believe all those people just chased that guy to stables. Interesting. But yeah, I believe that's pretty much my rant, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below whether you agree or disagree with me. Like I said, I know there's a minority that really like the system we have right now, but I once again, I'm saying the numbers speak for themselves. A lot more people definitely played in Pandaria and Warlords than Shadowlands right now. Let's see if I can gank these guys real quick. Why not? Got nothing better to do. And which goes back into the whole another thing I was saying about rating requirements is that geared people have pretty much taken over the battlegrounds. Like if you have one geared person on your team, it just It's crazy how like the difference is in randoms. For example, last Battleground, I finally got an even team minus one person on the Alliance side, who is the 60k warrior, and he completely soloed the team. There was nothing we could do. I was on an ult at the time, so I couldn't even do anything. So yeah, our undergeared team pretty much got mowed down by the warrior single-handedly. So it's just pretty crazy, like the amount of difference a gear person can make, man. As I say that, as I'm looking at what I'm doing to people right now, like this is kind of like proof, you know. That what do you like? What can you do against this? I want to play more ults personally, which goes kind of back to what I was saying. And people still get mad about me playing low-level PvP. Like, I want to enjoy the game. I want to play the game, and if people don't like low-level PvP, which oddly enough, everybody on my friends list and everybody that I know personally on the forums and stuff have been enjoying low-level PvP more than max-level PvP, just because of how bad it is. So, for me personally, I'm probably going to keep doing low-level PvP. Like, why struggle for months to get an alt ready? Then I can just hop on a low-level tune and have some fun, you know? Couldn't get a re-stealth. So, yeah. That's pretty much my thoughts. I mean, like, I want to play max level, but it's so hard. You have to get conduits, you have to do Torghast, which honestly I get bored after the first, like, freaking 2 minutes, and I AFK out of Torghast anymore. It's ridiculous. It's just so boring. But, yeah, and then conduits. Conduits are the hardest, in my opinion. I feel like conduits are definitely the worst thing to farm for alts. My main doesn't even have, like, some people apparently have gotten 252 conduits, which I haven't done any questing in Kortha in a long time, so I'm still not even tier 6, which the only way to get more high-level conduits is to get tier 6 reps with that place, and I can't do it, not even on my main. So, yeah. I feel like, let me know in the comment section down below if you agree with me on this, but I feel like they just add more and more systems every expansion. Legion is pretty much when it started. Legion had artifacts and the relics, but those two are basically the same thing. They also had the mythic chests at the time, I think. I can't remember. BFA, you had essences, you had the Azurite necklace, you had the things on the helmet, shoulders, and chest piece. And then a bunch more. And then Shadowlands has conduits, renown, vault, legendaries, rating requirements, time-gated honor gear behind renown, and there's probably a lot more, but I'm not going to hold you guys up. This was just a quick, well, it wasn't really quick, but it was just a rant video. I try not to do a lot of these because I don't really like doing it. I like to do more positive stuff for my videos, but Blizzard has made it very, very hard for me lately. Anyways, let me know what you guys think of the video, whether you agree or disagree with me. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below, and that's it. I'll see you guys later.